Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to apply for voter ID, and we will also be seeing once you apply for the voter ID, how we will check the status of your application and how you can download your e-voter ID. So let's get started. So in the Google search, type voter ID website. So this is the official website of Election Commission of India, NVSP. Click on this. Yeah. So you have to register and log in. So because you are using this for the first time, you have to register as a new user. Enter your phone number over here, enter the CAPTCHA, then select I do not have EPIC number. EPIC number is the number which is mentioned in the voter ID. As we are making a voter ID for the first time, we do not have the EPIC number. So click on I do not have EPIC number. Then automatically this field will get disappeared. Then enter your email ID, then password, and again enter your password. Make sure your password matches all these fields. It should be at least 6 characters long, and it should have at least one digit and a special character such as at, dollar symbol, and it should have one capital letter. So make sure you fill all this and click on register. Once you click on register, you'll be registered as a user and then you can log in. I've already created my account, so I'll directly log in. So yeah, when you click on this login, I'll enter my email ID. After entering your email ID or phone number, enter your password, then enter the CAPTCHA. Then click on login button. Yeah, you're logged in now to your portal. And once you log in, you have to go to this forms option. Click on form 6 because we are applying for the voter ID for the first time. We have to click on form 6. This form will get generated and you can select the language you prefer to use. We'll select English. Select English and the whole form converts itself, translates itself into English. Then you have to you have to select your state. This website is a bit slow, so you would require a lot of patience. It is a simple process, but make sure you have a lot of patience while doing this. So select your state. Once you select Karnataka, automatically the districts which are available, which are present in Karnataka will get populated over here. Now this district and assembly or parliamentary constituency, these are the most important, these two are the most important fields here. So many of them, I believe, will be knowing which district you belong to and which assembly constituency you belong to. Even if you don't know, you can ask your parents or relatives or anyone staying in your locality. If any one of you do not know your district or parliamentary constituency, you can Google search it. I'll tell you what is the procedure. For example, my MLA currently is Satish Reddy. So you can type your MLA name over here. Satish Reddy belongs to which assembly constituency? So Google search this, you'll get Satish Reddy is a member of Karnataka Legislative Assembly from the Bommanhalli constituency. So your assembly constituency is Bommanhalli. Remember this. Now we have to find which district's Bommanhalli constituency falls under. So type over here Bommanhalli falls under which Lok Sabha constituency. You'll get the result is also a part of Bangalore South. So this is your district, Bangalore South Lok Sabha constituency and Bommanhalli. You have to remember these two keywords. Go back to the form, select the district. So Bangalore South, in a sense, it is BBMP South. BBMP is nothing but Bangalore. Bangalore South. Once you select Bangalore South, automatically the constituency which are in Bangalore South will get populated over here. Now you can see these are the constituencies which are present in BBMP South. So mine is Bommanhalli, so I'll select Bommanhalli. So we have filled the two most important fields over here. Now I request that my name to be included in the electoral roll for the above constituency. This will be as a first time voter. Then we'll be filling our basic details over here. Name, automatically when we type our name in English, our regional language, it will get converted. Sometimes there might be mistake in Kannada as well, so you can go ahead and make changes if there is any spelling mistakes in Kannada. So make sure you fill all the mandatory fields which are marked in this asterisk symbol, the star symbol. Make sure you fill everything. So we have put the name of relative of applicant. Then select what is it, how is he related to you? He's my father. So after that, select the date of birth. Select this option so that you can directly select from the calendar. So I've selected the date of birth, then gender, select your gender. Now it's a simple process. We have to just fill the basic details. Enter your address, house number, locality, post office, the same village or town, it will have a post office. So just mention the area in which you live and mention it as post over here. Then enter the PIN code. If this is the same as your permanent address, you can tick mark and automatically it will fill this. If your permanent address is different, make sure you fill this on your own. So this is not a compulsory field. Epic number is nothing but that is a unique number which will be on your voter ID. So this is not a mandatory field. You can ignore this. Even these are not the mandatory fields. You can enter your email ID over here. It is not mandatory, but if you enter, you will get updates regarding your application. Your status of your application, you will get updates on your email and phone number. Make sure you enter your correct email address and phone number, though they are not mandatory. You can ignore it as well. Now we have 4 fields. Now you have to make sure you upload 4 documents. First is your photograph. We'll be uploading the photograph. You can choose file. We'll be uploading this photo. Do get preview. Make sure the photo falls under this box, this rectangular box. This is the thing which will be printed on your voter ID. So make sure the image falls correctly under this rectangular box. Get preview. After, so this will be the image. It will be displayed in my voter ID. Save it. Once you save it, you can see the image has been uploaded over here. Now this age declaration. Now, if you are about 21 years and you're applying for the first time, you have to upload this age declaration form. If you're above 18 but not above 21, this option won't be available. As soon as you select your date of birth in the top section, when we selected the date of birth, so I am about 21 and applying for the first time. So I have to upload the age declaration form. If you are above 18 and not above 21, this option won't come for you. You can directly apply. So you have to download this form. Click on this button. This is the form. Once you download, this is the form. Yeah, this is the form. You have to take a printout of this form and fill these details. I've already filled the details. I'll show you the details, how it should be filled. So the age declaration form, I've already taken a printout and filled the details. You can have a look at it. Enter your name, your father's name, and your residence. Enter the place and date and the signature. So once you enter this, come back to the form. Now you can choose file and select this. Make sure everything is in image format, JPG format or JPEG format. It won't accept PDF. So select the age declaration form. Now age proof. See, this is the type of document. For age proof, you can either upload your birth certificate, mark sheet of 5th or 8th, Indian passport, PAN card, driving license, Aadhaar card, or any of these documents mentioned. I'll select Aadhaar. And for address proof, you can upload any of this. You can upload a DL, the driving license. If you have a driving license, you can use it for both age proof and address proof. Or else you can look at the menu and put the document which you have currently. I'll be selecting this electricity bill. Make sure it is a bill which is recent. It can be as recent as 1 year. It should be within the 1 year. So I'll be selecting electricity bill. So I'll upload my Aadhaar for age proof. This is an image. I'll upload my address proof, electricity bill. I've selected electricity bill over here. Electricity bill. So once you upload all these, now it's the documentation, the document upload is completed. So just fill the mandatory fields now. Select your state, your district, enter today's date. You can select from the calendar. Today is 12th December. So I'll select that. My name has not already been included in the electoral roll for this or any other assembly or parliamentary constituency. We have to check this. And Bangalore, today's date is already populated over there, and enter the CAPTCHA 04073. Once you enter everything, make sure you have filled all the fields, all the mandatory fields. Have a look, make sure your spellings are correct and your address is correct, your date of birth is correct. Make sure you have uploaded all the documents properly and you have filled all the mandatory fields. So once you fill the CAPTCHA, click on submit. So here it is. After you click on submit, this page will get populated. Thank you for submitting your form on NVSP. The form reference ID is this. This is very important. Take a screenshot of this because using this reference ID, we're going to track your application. So sometimes what happens is when you click on submit, it doesn't get submit and it gets stuck and shows some error message. If that is happening, you have to again log in and fill all your details from the first. Sometimes it happens, sometimes in the first attempt itself, you'll get your reference ID. Make sure you get this reference ID. Till that, keep filling the form. It'll happen. Most of it should happen in the first attempt. If it doesn't happen, keep trying unless you get this reference ID. Make sure you note down this reference ID because using this reference ID, we are gonna track the status of your application. You can click on this track status. I'll show you another app in mobile phone where you can enter this reference ID and easily track your application. And also you can download your e-voter ID through that application. Now we will download an application on our mobile phones through which we can track the status of our voter ID. And also once the voter ID is successfully verified and our UHN, our EPIC number is generated, we can download the e-voter ID. So let's get started. Go to Play Store. In Play Store, enter voter ID. You'll get this application. Install this application. Open the application. Accept all this. Click on next. Select your language. Now you have to log in. Use the same credentials which NVSP portal. I'll log in using my phone number. The same password which we entered in the NVSP portal. Use that. Once we log in, it will show your name over here once we log in. Now you can check the status of your application. Click on the status of your application and enter the reference ID which was generated after we submitted the form. OXL 436488308. Track status. So here it is. This is the status of your application. We had applied on 12th December at 1:37 p.m. So it is showing it is successfully submitted. It will have to undergo this 4 steps: BLO appointed, field verified, then it will be accepted or rejected. If all your documents which you uploaded, the Aadhaar, the electricity bill, everything is correct, it will be verified by the BLO, the block level officer, and they will approve your application and your voter ID will be successfully accepted. Once all these 4 steps is completed, it will take 15 to 20 days minimum. Here you can see your EPIC number, which is called UHN number as well. Your EPIC number will be generated, something like UHN. It is a 10-digit number. 10-digit UHN EPIC number will be generated. Take a screenshot of that number and you can check whether your name is registered in the electoral rolls. Search by EPIC number. Once your EPIC number is generated, you can see whether your name has been entered in the database of the election commission, and if your name is if it is registered, you're eligible to cast your vote. So once your EPIC number is generated, enter your EPIC number and click on search. I have applied for a voter ID 20 days back, so I'll fill this enter your EPIC number box using that EPIC number. I'll search. So here it is. This is my e-voter ID. Take a screenshot of this, or you can download it. This is your e-voter ID. So make sure you take a screenshot of this voter ID, or you can download this e-voter ID. So on the election day, if you show this screenshot, you are eligible to vote. If this is visible, if this e-voter ID is visible, it means your name is successfully registered in the electoral rolls of the country and you can cast your vote. So that's all in this video. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you guys.